Hey gang, Ryan Cozy from the Chapel. Just giving you an end of the week update as to the Renovation Network. A couple of really cool things happened this week. Just wanted to keep people in the communicative loop about. One of the first things that was really awesome for us was yesterday we actually had a great opportunity to have a Western New York renovation community meeting where we got about 35 to 40 lead churches in the area that have been processing through renovation, working on renovation for the last couple of years. And just the synergy out of that meeting was really exciting for us. We had a great time just discovering a little bit more about some of the things that are working in the context of renovation, some of the things that maybe are a little bit more of a struggle, places where people need help, and even cities where people feel burdened by. And I just wanted to throw out there and just ask you to pray for two cities in particular. One is Niagara Falls, New York. It's a city that is near and dear to my heart. Growing up in that area for my high school years, I really resonate with the need spiritually for what's going on up there. And we've got a couple of really good churches up there that are working. We even had a recent church plant through a partner church of ours, Niagara Alliance, and it's been great. But the reality is, as they're working, there's much more to be done, and there's much more help that is needed. And renovation as a concept really hasn't taken off in Niagara Falls, and so just want to ask for your prayers in that. Second city that I'd ask you to pray for is Rochester, New York. Danish House, a good friend of ours here at the chapel, is out in the Rochester area, and he had just been mentioning yesterday some of the struggles associated with Rochester as a city, the need for help, and the need to just get some additional perhaps insight from other churches on how to keep renovation thinking going. He's been utilizing the 101 material, but I just asked for prayer. And so I just throw those cities out there and ask that you would prayerfully consider lifting them up and just standing in the gap in prayer for them. That's a big part of what we realized we need for those cities in particular. In addition to that, earlier this week I had mentioned on our Monday update that we were in some meetings with a group called Christ Together, which is out of the north suburbs of Chicago. Had a great couple of meetings with them. I would encourage you, if you want to know more about them, check out ChristTogether.com. Great meetings with Scott Chapman, Jamie Wansley, Scott Gifford. Really some interesting conversations taking place there where we're learning from them, and I think in some cases they're learning from us as well. And we're continuing the process of just trying to workshop ideas with one another and share thoughts. And it's an exciting time for us. I personally just resonate a ton with Scott Chapman, as he's a fellow Buckeye from Cleveland, so that was or the Cleveland area. But just exciting to be partnered with someone like him, someone like Scott, someone like Jamie, someone like Scott's father Dale, who's the executive pastor for, incidentally, the Chapel, which is in Illinois, and we are obviously the Chapel here in Buffalo. In addition to that, the final thing I just wanted to brief you on is just ask for your prayers. One of the contexts that we've been really trying to learn more about in regard to renovation thinking is the urban center of Buffalo, New York. And we've got a great partnership in Breck Cockrell and the team at Renovation Church. And there are some other teams and partnerships that have developed in the urban center. But one of those things that we're learning about, quite frankly, is CCDA, Christian Community Development Association. And they actually have a regional that's taking place this evening and tomorrow. And there's a handful of people from our context, some rural, some suburban, some urban. We're going to be together, and we're going to be learning more about some of these ideas and some of the practical applications of CCDA in an urban context, what that looks like, and even just discovering perhaps how renovation thinking can partner with that sort of thinking in the urban center. And I know personally I've been discovering a lot with the help of Breck Cockrell, the help of Ted Travis, who's at the Buffalo Christian Center, the help of Jim Swearingen, who's at the Buffalo Christian Center, all whom are champions for CCDA. And just wanted to ask that you would pray for the people who will be here tonight in Buffalo. We've got partners in the Renovation Network. Mike Hanafy and Clete Bontrager are coming in from Detroit. We've got some interest from the Boston area, Boston, Massachusetts, and we've got some interest from other places in Western New York that we're really excited about. And so I just ask that you pray for us as we learn and as we grow and discover a little bit more about CCDA, and perhaps how we can just look at strategically partnering with one another as it relates to their methodologies and our methodologies and what those look like. So thanks so much for your prayer. I hope and pray that you have a great weekend, and I look forward to updating you early next week.